right back. Taking off on me.
If I left you here, what would I eat for dinner?
Mother's leftovers.
I ain't going nowhere. I swear.
I don't have any money. I don't have anything.
The movie begins with the Duncan family happily celebrating their daughter Kat's birthday, showing how close they are. Later, Kat and her dad, William, play in a friendly softball game, sharing a warm father-daughter moment. But that night at dinner, her parents worry she's too focused on sports instead of school. Kat confidently tells them she can handle both and promises to win her next game. Meanwhile, at a shady strip club called The Den, the Fetter Boys gang makes their presence felt. Their leader, Donnie, brutally kills a man as his two sons, Rory and Danny, walk in. Eager to prove himself, Danny accepts his first gun and joins the gang's violent world. Later that night, William and Kat grab tacos to celebrate her win, but while waiting in the car, Kat is suddenly ambushed by the Fetter Boys.
I don't have anything.
Despite begging for her life, Danny on his first mission coldly shoots her to prove his loyalty. Hearing the gunshot, William runs out, only to find his daughter lifeless, his world shattered in seconds. Danny tried to knock William out, but was quickly arrested. Soon after, William and Jen received the devastating news of their daughter's death and struggled to handle the pain. What made it worse was the injustice. Danny got only 5 to 7 years in prison, far too little for taking Kat's life. He even denied killing her, claiming William's head injury made his testimony unreliable. Losing faith in the system, William was crushed by the idea that his daughter would never get real justice. Forced to accept a plea deal, he went through the motions, but deep down, he knew the law had failed him. During the trial, he finally snapped, deciding to take matters into his own hands. He followed Danny home, waiting in the dark, his anger boiling. As night fell, a woman named Luna spotted him and asked if he needed help, but he coldly brushed her off. When Danny appeared, William lost control, he slammed into him with his car, then beat him to death with a bat.
Oh, motherfucker! You're that girl's pops. Kill me, huh? Still going back for you, asshole!
Killed my little girl. She was innocent.
Yeah, sure about that? Huh? Look pretty good to me.
Afterward, he rushed home, cleaned the evidence, and found his wife watching an old family video. Without a word, he went to the bathroom, where the weight of what he'd done hit him. He had just crossed a line there was no coming back from. At the Fetter Gang's club, Rory gave Donnie his earnings, but Donnie wasn't happy and warned him not to mess up again. Soon after, Donnie learned his brother Danny was dead. When he saw the body bag, he was devastated. Meanwhile, detectives questioned William, putting him on the suspect list. William denied everything, and Jen backed him up, saying he was home all night. But once the cops left, Jen confronted him, and their grief turned into a heated argument. Hurt by her doubt, William grew distant. At the same time, Rory, burning for revenge, got info from Luna and tracked William down. The next day, Rory and Henley ambushed him outside a cafe, but William fought back and escaped after taking down Henley.
Watch you die. You killed my brother. I want revenge.
The guy on the ground! I think he got shot!
He reported it to the police, but Rory got away again. Back home, William sensed danger closing in and began securing the house as Jen suggested calling Chin for help. William met Chin at Duncan's house, where Chin admitted he suspected William of starting the conflict with Rory. He pointed out William's impressive military background, saying he was trained to handle such chaos. Still, Chin understood William's need to protect Jin and arranged a police car to guard their home. Later, a smuggler named Dante stopped by Roach's auto shop, trading a stolen car for a bag of powerful weapons. That night, William confessed to Jen that he'd killed Danny revenge for their daughter's death. Moments later, chaos erupted. Someone distracted the cops outside, and Rory and Donnie stormed in. After a tense confrontation, gunfire broke out.
Give me the phone. Yours.
Can I call you Bill? William? How about Willie?
No, Donnie. Come on, just go.
No.
Did you know that your husband killed my son?
Only because your son killed my daughter.
Sit down. Get down.
Jen was shot, and William fell bleeding to the floor. Barely conscious, William called 911 before passing out. When he woke up in the hospital, he learned Jen hadn't survived. Crushed and broken, he struggled to keep living. Chin visited, calling him a miracle, and promised to fake William's death publicly, giving him a chance to heal and start over. After days of recovery, William finally accepted his loss and regained his strength. Disguised as a janitor, he escaped the hospital unnoticed and checked into a small western motel, where he crossed paths with Dante, a car smuggler he caught stealing. The next day, after pulling some cash from the bank, William couldn't hide his curiosity about Dante's past. When Dante learned about his feud with the Fetter boys, he offered to help. Though cautious at first, William agreed to buy a gun. Dante proudly showed off his stash, sharing how he'd once been shot by the same gang and lost a cousin. Their shared hatred sealed the deal. William left with guns, ammo, a jacket, and a car, ready for vengeance. He spent days at an open field, sharpening his aim and focus. When the time came, he visited his family's grave, grief fueling his resolve. That night, armed and silent, William set out to take down Zach Rory's right-hand man. William found Zach, absorbed in a video game, and seized the perfect moment to strike. A brutal fight broke out, with Zach's size giving him the upper hand at first. But William, driven by fury and loss, turned the tide. Desperate, Zach begged for mercy, pleading for his daughter's sake, but William showed none. Hours later, police discovered Zach's lifeless body. Soon after, Chin met with Donnie at his workplace, warning that the conflict with William was escalating and urging the Fetter gang to back off. But Donnie dismissed the advice, vowing revenge. Outside, William spotted Chin leaving and instantly grew suspicious. Feeling betrayed by someone he once trusted, William's rage boiled over. He confronted Chin at home, accusing him of siding with corrupt authorities who protected criminals. Chin admitted the truth that the system had long shielded the Fetter gang, but insisted he'd tried to help. William coldly warned him to stay out of his way or face the same fate. Before leaving, he promised he'd surrender once everything was finished. The next day, Donnie ordered Rory to hunt down William once and for all. Unaware that William had predicted their every move, the gang was caught off guard. Parked outside the club, William pretended to be drunk, then swiftly took out the guard and slipped into Donnie's office. His sudden entrance sent Donnie into shock. Trying to stay calm, Donnie told him to finish things quickly. William began talking, recalling the storm of emotions he'd felt when he killed Danny, and how now, facing Donnie, he felt nothing at all. He asked if Donnie had felt the same emptiness when he murdered Jen. Without hesitation, William pulled the trigger, ending Donnie's life in cold blood. The gunshot echoed through the club, sending everyone into chaos. Grabbing Donnie's phone, William called Rory, his voice cold as ice, and told him his father was dead. But Rory didn't flinch, not a tear, not a word. When he and the others returned to the club, they found Donnie's body, but no sign of William. Suddenly, William's voice came over the speakers, taunting them, letting them know he was still there, ready for what came next. A violent chase broke out between William and the Fetter brothers, though William knew he was outnumbered. He tried reasoning first, but things quickly turned bloody. During the shootout, William grabbed one of Rory's men as a hostage, but Rory coldly shot his own guy without hesitation. Injured in the shoulder, William barely escaped up the stairs. Dante saw everything, while Luna secretly gave away his location. Soon, Rory's gang arrived, killing anyone in their way. William and Dante teamed up, fighting back as chaos erupted. When gunfire got too heavy, they fled into the night and reached Roach's garage, where Roach's crew opened fire, forcing Rory's men to retreat. But Rory charged in again, and both sides took heavy hits. Wounded and furious, Rory blamed the world for his brother's death. William seized that moment, drove a screwdriver into his neck, and watched Rory fall with a cold, haunting grin. When it was all over, William got his revenge but lost himself in the process. Revenge didn't bring peace, only more pain. Sometimes, letting go takes more strength than fighting back. If this story moved you, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, would you have done the same as William?